Good day, good day, good day. Desmond here.
Aussie. Oi.
You're not going to introduce yourself?
I was, but I was waiting for you to do your thing. Good grief, now you made me mess up two
No,
things.
because I thought you were going to be like, Aussie. I'm LaCresha. That's what my mind thought you were going to do.
No, that's not how it goes.
I know how it goes, but I thought that's what you were finna do.
No.
Tell the world who you is.
Your girl, Krisha. Let's get started.
Oh my goodness. And as you can see, we are here to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under, Season 3, Episode 1. 3 seasons, honey.
3 in 4 years.
3 seasons. I am intrigued on how this is going to go. So what did you think? I can
tell already it's going to be some tomfoolery.
So what did you think of this first episode altogether?
I was mad.
I don't want to say I was mad, but it was a kind of a meh premiere. Like, I don't know. It's just something didn't fit right.
Something didn't sit right in my spirit.
I'm not sure if it was the way it was being produced. Was it the queens? I don't know. It's just something didn't sit right in my spirit watching
a lot
this.
Of everything, honestly.
And it really irritated me. I know y'all got the coins. Why haven't y'all upgraded the workroom and or the main stage? Like, come on now. Like, it's just, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know, friend. But this didn't hit the way season 2 hit, and I think that's what our problem is. Season 2 was so good, so I had really high expectations.
Right, you had really high hopes for season 3, and it's right 3,
now. So far, maybe
it's
just
underwhelming.
Maybe they're just having a warm opening. Maybe it's going to pick up as the season goes.
Right.
Maybe they just start. Yeah, they just had a soft open. You know,
soft opening.
Just soft. You know, you'll be alright. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into it because we got looks and queens and all that stuff to get into. So we started off with seeing the winners of season 1, Ketamine, and season 2, Spanky Jackson, which I met both of them at DragCon this year. Amazing. I actually sat in Spanky Jackson's lap.
I didn't meet Ketamine. I walked past her booth a couple times, but I was on a mission because, you know, my funds was limited.
Yeah. But I actually got to sit in Spanky's lap. That was everything.
Yes.
But yeah, love both of these queens. Can't wait to meet whoever wins this season next year, okay?
That part. Oh, and I'll have more money next year.
But we start off with Miss Hollywood Star.
Miss Hollywood Star. It's nice to see a little bit more color this year.
Baby, unfortunately, we lost some of that color today, but
okay,
it was nice to see it for a hot second.
It was nice to see it for an episode.
Just a quick one.
Quick one.
Just like, oh, hi, you're here.
Oh, dang, you're gone.
But what do we think of Hollywood's look here?
I'm not a big fan of it.
What? I love this look.
You're not.
Oh, look, baby, the hair was herring. Like, it's all works for me. I love this queen in general. Like,
I love her in general. I think I have your complaint about I wish it would have went to the ground.
You know what? I agree with that. I wish it would have touched the ground. But, like, this queen, I can tell she's going to be giving us the good TV this season.
Yes.
Her and Floor, oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. But yes, she's from Sydney, Australia. Up next, we have Ashley Madison from Melbourne, Australia.
Yes.
What do we think of this look here?
So I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I saw this look in the first thing that came to mind was like, oh, Mini Cooper.
Really?
Yeah.
But I actually like Mini Cooper's look last season.
I liked Mini Cooper and her look. But this was not like a Mini Cooper compliment. This was like Mini Cooper, like, what? Yeah, I don't like the wig. I don't like that two-toned wig.
And I think I could be okay with this look if it would have stayed up.
That part.
And they kept focusing on, I got a few screenshots, but they kept focusing on the fact that her pants were not pulled up.
Right. Like, Ashley Madison, my love, you are a very attractive
Is she?
Male,
Is
sort
she?
of, in moments, in
Mm.
screenshots.
Okay.
But you have no ass.
But I will say this. Something in my spirit don't sit right about Ashley Madison. I don't know what. But
I feel like there's going to be a lot of favoritism towards Ashley.
something in my spirit. As soon as she
I
started
got that
talking.
about Ashley and like one other one.
Yeah, like I don't know, just something in my spirit don't feel right
There
about
are
Ashley.
there are three very specific queens that I feel like are gonna get a lot of favoritism, and then everybody else is just gonna get played with.
Well, I don't know. Something in my spirit don't sit right about Ashley. We'll just have to wait and see. Up
What
next is
controversies do you have in your
Floor.
closet with Madison?
Up next is Floor from Auckland, New Zealand. I love this queen. I'm obsessed with this queen.
You know
A
what?
little
And I
too
believe
shady
it.
for me at times. Like
Yes.
sometimes I'm like, okay, sis, bring it back. But overall, love her. She's gonna be good TV too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I really hope she makes top 3. I do. I do. I'll be posting my top 3 on Twitter probably after this goes live. But yeah, I love me some Floor. I do. And this look is everything. What did you think of this look and of Floor?
The look is good. Not necessarily the biggest Floor fan. I think she's gonna have to grow on me.
Come on, Floor.
I'm
I'm sorry. And it doesn't help we had a Selena lip sync last week, which they should have done Come on the Floor 4. But I'm gonna be quiet. I'm a Hirsch. But yes, I can't wait to see what Floor is going to bring. And here is the first screenshot of Ashley's booty.
Her backside.
Up next is Ivory Glaze from Sydney, Australia. Now, this queen has a lot of people up in their knickers on Twitter.
X.
Huh?
X.
No, not an X. I watched...
No, that's what it's called now. It's called X.
Huh?
It's called X.
Oh, I called it X earlier, and I said Twitter. Listen, there's a lot of dispack on X. And we could talk about it here for a brief second. I don't want to hark on it too much because I don't have the same opinions as Art Simone. But she has the kick-ons. If you don't know, that's kind of like their version of the pit stop.
Yeah.
And I watch it. I love it. And I'm going to continue to watch it. There was a moment in this week's for this episode where she kind of went in on Ivory because Ivory has a full-time job outside of drag. And she says she feels like Drag Race should be for those who live, breathe, and shit drag. Like, that if they don't do drag, they don't have a living. You know what I'm saying? And like, I get that to a point, but also there's some people who do have a 9-to-5 because they can't live off of drag. And now that she's been put on this platform, I guarantee from here on out, she'll be able to live off of drag.
Exactly.
So it felt weird to me, but I didn't think nothing of it when she said it. I'm like, okay, that's your opinion, cool. And then everybody on Twitter started like attacking Art. I'm like, whoa, she has an opinion. Her opinion's not the word. You know, obviously, we got a lot of queens here. There's a lot of queens that's been on the show that had regular jobs. Sugar Kane, Cameron Michaels, just to name the first 2 that come to my head. But yeah, we all have opinions. That's an interesting one. But yeah, she says she would prefer queens who, you know, live shit and breathe drag, and not queens who have a full-time job.
It's a good thing it's not Art Simone's Drag Race.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. She says she would prefer people who did it full-time instead of those who only do it on the weekends. Because my thing is, if I ever step into that world, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna have my 9-to-5 or 8-to-5 here. I'm gonna have my 8-to-5 while doing that on the side because I know I'm not gonna be able to live off of that.
Exactly. Just like this. We do this on the side because We don't make no money off of this.
Oh, but when we do, honey, y'all really gonna be sick of me then. Cause let us make enough to where at least I don't have to work as hard as I'm working.
Facts.
Cause I feel like we're never gonna. Well, I feel like it's gonna be a minute before we get to the point where we both can fully take off. But like, if I can get to a point where I don't have to work as many hours as I'm working, that would be great. That would be great. But anyway, but yeah, that was the little discord today. I don't agree with Art. Like, I kind of see where she's coming from. Because I think what she was trying to say is she wants to see queens with more experience. She wants to see queens who day in and day out perform and do this. And I get that, but also we can't ignore the all drag. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And just because she only performs on the weekends doesn't mean she still can't serve something. Because like this entrance look, this is cute.
Mm-hmm. It's not my favorite.
Not my favorite. I wish it was a different nightie. Because I see that same nightie at Walmart all the time. But the jacket, that I like this. This jacket that came out nice. I'm like, okay. Yeah. But yeah, this is cute. Ivory from Sydney, Australia. So here's another screenshot of Ashley's pants.
They should have had like a counter up top just every time.
Oh my goodness. I just... Up next... Oh, I didn't get her screenshot, but it's Emile. Yes. I do know I believe she's from Sydney as well.
Yeah.
Miss Ma'am is a little shy. I'm not sure if she's shy in real life or, you got there in the cameras and you were like, oh. Because that's my biggest fear. Stepping onto this show and I see the cameras and I go, hi. But let's talk about this lovely look she has on. This is delicious. This is so delicious. What did you think of this look?
I love this look. Like, it was very her personality. The little bit we got to see.
The very little bit we got to see. So up next is Ivana Drink from Auckland, New Zealand.
Miss Ivana. I love her.
I love her. Now, I wish the skirt... I wish the top would have went down more to her belly button and the skirt had like one or two more layers of poof.
Uh-huh.
But, it's a soft boot. A soft one.
Soft boot.
A very soft one. Like, it ain't that bad. It's just a little bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we also find out, which I knew this from watching the Meet the Queens, the husband of season 1 and Canada versus the World season 1 cast member, Anita Wiglet.
That's who we met when we went to DragCon.
Oh my God. Another queen we met at DragCon. I just adored Anita Wiglet.
Yes. We got inside jokes with Anita Wiglet.
Like, it was so much fun because you met her first. And then you told me you met her. And I'm like, oh my God, point the way.
Yes.
Because one thing I'm so mad is I didn't stick to the map because I went through and I wrote down every queen I wanted to see and their booth number. But it never crossed my mind, hey Desmond, look up and find out where those booths are. I'm just walking around like, who's over here? Who's over here? But anyway, you took me to her.
We know where it is next year.
Oh,
we know how to do this.
Year. Oh, but next year, I plan, we'll talk about this later. I plan on going like a few days prior, but we'll talk. Okay. But... Anita Wiglet, she was so much fun. I got to meet her, and then together we both got to take pictures. It was a hoot and a half. Yes. It was a hoot and a half. And Anita, although I met her this year,
into our commentary, because
and although I met her this year, I'm definitely going to meet her next year because there's my goal is not to meet the same queens at DragCon next year, except for a few. There's a handful that I'm like, I have to go see again, and Anita Wiglet is one of them.
I have to go see all of my drag mothers again.
If she's there. If she's not there, I'll just support online in some way.
Right.
All right. So, up next, this is Isis, correct? Yeah. Isis Avis Loren, 33, from Melbourne, Australia. I like her.
Yeah.
I like her. She's like, how do I put it? She's like that calming agent that the room needs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But her looks that she brought this season, it's only been one episode. The looks she presented this episode, I thought were good. I'm excited to see more of Isis. I'm good to see. Oh, all right, Desmond, tongue tied. I'm ready to see more of Isis. I'm excited to see what she's going to bring this season. Now, she's not in my top 3, but you never know. That could change. But I like her. I do. It probably won't change because my top 3 is pretty much set. And you know me, once I set my top 3, I don't change it. So, up next, this is probably my favorite name, Rita Menu.
Rita Menu.
From Hamilton, New Zealand. Now, they never showed a full shot of her that was clear for me to get. So, this is what I ended up getting. It was a little basic, but it was cute. It was cute. Up next is Bumper Love. I love the way RuPaul says Bumper Love's name. Bumper Love.
Bumper Love.
And again, this is cute. And yeah, it's cute. Like, it's not bad. It's cute. And then, oh my God, I love Gabriella Labucci. When I tell you I love this queen so much. I love this queen so much.
So much.
I'm guessing you don't.
I have no opinion either way.
Oh, as soon as she walked in, you know me, I love high camp.
Yes.
And she came in from the jump with the whoopee cushions. It was a whoopee cushions as a booby, and just I'm like, oh, a queen after my own heart. A queen after my own heart. But what did you think of her entrance look?
It was interesting.
Good interesting or bad interesting?
It was just interesting.
She took hater in the room
door and put it all on her body.
In the room.
No haterade.
So RuPaul enters the room and the queens all line up. So before we continue, we have to discuss who was our favorite entrance look. Don't do that. See, Down Under, get her.
No.
Get her Down Under. Australia, New Zealand, get her.
No.
Get her. She's calling y'all drag terrible. That's what she just said.
No. I don't need it. Look, as much as my interaction with Minnie Cooper has been my entire life, I don't need any more queens to take me down on Instagram. No, it was just this. It was just because of this.
So, who was your favorite then?
You know what? I want a drink.
Okay.
I like Ivana drinks.
My favorite is right next to her, Emil. So.
Hey, you know what? That was my second favorite.
Well, look at that. They're right next to each other.
Hey.
So, RuPaul announces, let me go back, that this week is a Mardi Gras challenge where they have to put on a Pride Parade float performance to a mashup of her song Super Queen and Sissy That Walk. Now, RuPaul, we have so many songs of yours that you can choose from. Why are we mashing up these two songs?
I don't know, because they're the two most recent ones.
There's so many songs you have now that you own. Baby, pull something out. Yeah, Courage to Love would have been really cute here, but I'm not sure. What if Courage to Love would have been out by now. So, Courage to Love would have been a really cute Pride Parade. Courage to love and to be loved, loved. I stand by RuPaul's Black Butter album. Has been one of the best albums to be released this year. I'm going to stand on that. So far, we're 7 months in. Man, 8 months. Tomorrow, 2 days, will be August. We're 8 months in, and RuPaul's had the top 10 album for me. So, right away, we get to the shade, honey. Floor was reading the girls off the jump.
Hey.
And typically I don't cover the little stuff that happens in the workroom, but I'm like, why didn't we get a photo shoot like season 1 and season 2 got?
Because there was drama right off the bat.
Not even that. Like, regardless, there was drama off the bat with season 2.
Yeah.
They still did a mini challenge. But yeah, they get to the main stage. They're trying to choreograph it. This is probably the worst rehearsal I have ever seen on Drag Race. Nobody wanted to do the choreography. Ivana finally steps up and be like, okay, I'll do it. But everybody's like, no, it's terrible. Right. You do it this way. And they're like, okay, well, who wants to choreograph this next part? And they're all just staring at each other. I'm like, my God.
If you don't want to take the lead, then don't sit there and get upset when somebody takes the lead.
But that makes me worried. I'm like, are any of y'all performers? Like, are any of y'all, dancers?
Probably not.
Because that means our lip syncs aren't going to be too good. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe they just didn't want to take the lead position. Because they know if it goes bad, it'll be their fault. So now let's get to the main stage, and we have Mother Ru here for the premiere of Drag Race Down Under. What did we think of this look here?
This was not my favorite.
Same. I like the silhouette. It's the actual dress.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I think I would like it.
Like fight with me on it.
Oh no! I think I would like it better if the feathers weren't coming off of it. And maybe there was like a mermaid tail at the bottom. RuPaul don't do mermaid tails, but I think that would have been a cute adjustment here.
And then that's the thing, though, because this is it looks like it's supposed to be flowers. So I'm trying to figure out where the feathers are coming from. Because other than that, it looks like it's a really nice fabric. I just don't like the feathers coming off.
Same. So, we are joined this week by Michelle Visage, Reese Nicholson, and our special guest judge, Diva Mahal. And looking at the trailer for the whole season, we might actually have guest judges every week. Because of COVID, we haven't been able to have guest judges every week. And I think season 2, did season 2 have any at all? I know season 1 had like 1 or 2. I'm not sure if season 2 had any. If they did, they probably just had 1. But the way that the trailer is set up, we're going to have one, I think, every week. Hey. I don't know how to act like that with Down Under. Like, oh, okay. So, let's get into these performances. Up first is Hollywood. 8.
Yeah.
8. Yum, 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 yum.
It left no crumbs.
Yum, 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 yum. Delicious. I love this outfit, too. Oh, I love this outfit.
It reminds me of one of the Philippines outfits. Their racer outfits from their Meet the Queens first season.
Was that Precious Paula Nicole?
It was Precious Paula Nicole.
It was Precious Okay, I couldn't remember. Was it Precious Paula Nicole?
Yeah.
Shout out to her, because she's a friend of the channel.
Yeah.
But we have Bump of Love here. I thought it was cute.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah. Up next is Gabriella Labucci. I am shocked I remember these names, honey.
Hey,
but Gabriella Labucci is up next, and this was funny.
It was.
Like, you just don't understand how much I am standing. Like, if you can't tell my top 3 is Hollywood, Floor, and her, like, I haven't been doing a good job in this review.
And I just never do a great job because you never know which way I'm gonna go.
Yeah, well, we don't keep track anymore because I was so far ahead. There was no point of keeping it up anymore.
You were like 3 ahead.
I was like 8 ahead of you, and then like 20 ahead of Stephanie.
Well, yeah, we were both ahead of Stephanie.
I still have the paper. Hold on, baby. You ain't said nothing but a thing. Hold on. You ain't said nothing but a thing. We gonna do a small detour, everyone. Just a small, quick one. Let me see. Predictions. Here it is. Here I am. Desmond, 15.
Okay.
LaCresha, 10.
Okay, so you were 5 ahead.
Stephanie 2. But she came in late.
She came in like a year later.
Like 2-3 years later. Because the first one was season 12 with Jada.
Right.
But
Hi,
yeah.
brother.
Yes. Okay, so up next, Ivana Drink. She tried.
She tried.
Like when they announced her safe, I was like, okay.
I guess.
I get, but looking at who the tops and bottoms were, I agreed. So
Right.
it was just like, okay, yeah, you were safe, but you were almost in the bottom, sis. Almost.
Yeah.
Up next is it Amanda? It's not Amanda. Hold on. I got the list of names right in front of me. Why am I over here trying to really get these names down like I just
I
can't?
think it is.
My goodness. Okay, Ashley. This is Ashley Madison.
Ashley Madison.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, it bothered me too with her nipples coming out.
Yeah.
And I love how everything she did, the judges were, it was especially Reese and Michelle were like,
they were looking hard too.
and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I wonder if they really gave her those looks, or is that just them editing it in to justify what they're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Up next is Floor, one of my favorite performances. She did such an amazing job.
Yes.
I just realized my top 3 is the top 3 from this episode. I just looked at that. I'm looking at my notes, and yeah, they are the top 3 of this episode, and they are my top 3. Period. All right, up next is Emil. You could see the fear on this baby's face.
Yes, the whole time.
She was terrified.
They flashed it real quick, and I said, "Damn."
Like as soon her verse was really cute, but like her face, you could just see she was terrified and barely moving her lips. And I'm like, "Oh, sis, snap out of it! Snap out of it! Snap out of it!
Snap out of it!
Snap out of it!" But yeah, up next, this is Rita Manuel, and she did good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a safe performance.
Yeah.
This is Iris. I actually really enjoy. What I call her?
Iris.
I keep trying to call this baby Iris. It's Isis.
Yes.
Isis, honestly, I wouldn't know who she could replace, but like if they would have said she was in the top, I wouldn't have argued. I wouldn't have. Up next is Ivory Glaze.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like somebody. I just can't put my finger on it yet.
Prince.
No, she looks like an American queen. I just can't put the name on it just yet. It's gonna come to me though. And that was our performance. Overall, this performance was okay.
Yeah.
The verses were cute, but there were so many of them on stage, they really couldn't do much dancing.
No. And
they also have these little steps up here, so that takes space away too.
Yeah.
So I feel like for what they had to work with, it was okay.
Yeah. So
RuPaul then announces that the category is Somewhere Under the Rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
So, LaCresha, g'day. You have been drafted to New Zealand and is now competing on RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under.
Mm-hmm.
What is Roxy St. James gonna bring for Somewhere Under the Rainbow? Now, granted, I don't know what their paper said. I imagine the paper just said rainbow or Mardi Gras rainbow, something like that.
Right. Well, I thought it was like something about like it's under the rainbow flag or something like that.
It was just
now. See, and me being the black person that I am, and being the American black person that I am, I would have brought flags, but not actual flags, I would have brought the bandana flags.
But see,
At my drift.
yeah, but I honestly don't think so because when I wrote it down, she did say afterwards while they were waving the flags. I think that was just her saying it, but the actual category was somewhere under the rainbow.
Mm-hmm. Now, if it's just somewhere under the rainbow, then I would have came dressed like a bag of Skittles.
Looking like a king size bag of Skittles.
Skittles.
Oh, baby, if y'all know that, y'all real right there. But somewhere under the rainbow. Now, if they would have gave us the prompt somewhere under the rainbow, I would have tried to pull off a Dorothy look. But if it was just like rainbow or something like that, I don't know. It probably would have been some real cute ball gown situation. Oh, yes, it would have been just a simple ball gown, but when I turned around, I would have had a really long train. That was the pride flag. That's what it would have been. Because if you'll see it at first, like, wait a minute, that's not the category. And then I'm going to hit you with the sign like, bam, there it is. Don't come for me. So.
It would have been like a gorgeous dress in the front, just solid red, and then in the back, it would have had a Skittles logos.
Up first, we have Isis.
Yes.
This was stunning.
This was gorgeous.
Love this.
Yes, this was everything.
It was everything. Up next is Ivana Drink. You know how I feel about polka dots.
You'll be glad to know this is not my favorite.
For those new here, I don't like polka dots.
I love polka dots. But this was not it.
I don't like polka dots. This was a no for me. A no for me. Up next is Emil. This is beautiful. I wish I wish you would have like one more fitting for it because it's just like a hair too big.
Right, because for a second there I was like, is it pants?
But it is a beautiful dress.
Yes.
Her face is stamped gorgeously. What did you think of this look?
If she wouldn't have been nervous in the thing, she would have placed high if she hadn't been nervous in the performance. Because this dress was everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby.
Up next is Ashley Madison, who, in my opinion, did not follow the prompt. This is not rainbow.
All.
And the judges critiqued her, but they never critiqued her look. I'm not sure if it got cut or
right.
what. But when she was on the runway, she's like, "Oh, the judges are gonna love this," and they cut to Michelle and Reese giving her the stank eye. But yeah, this is very Vivian Westwood, but this does not give. If I would have saw this, I would have not thought that the category was rainbow.
Me neither. I didn't. I was like, I thought the category was rainbow. Like, you're just giving me a bunch of plaids.
Yeah. Up next is Rita Menu. Now, I did not know there was a flag for the gay men. I was like, okay, that's cute. I looked it up. I'm like, okay. Learned something new here on Down Under. But this look is a little basic. It's just a leotard with some fabric tied around her.
Yes.
Honestly, I was shocked she wasn't in the bottom because, Michelle. Ooh.
Right.
Michelle would have ate her up. But she did have a good verse. She did have a good verse, so I think that's what saved her. Up next is Bump of Love.
Bump of Love. I
thought this was cute. I wish the greens matched a little bit better. And I don't think the silhouette... Nope, I lied. Looking at it, the silhouette's fine. I just wish the greens matched a little bit more. It was too opposite. And again, where's the rainbow?
Yeah, I don't see a rainbow either.
Like, what? Like, this makes me really want to know what the prompt was. If anybody out there know what the actual prompt was, because part of me thinks the prompt is now probably Mardi Gras or something, because this doesn't give me Under the Rainbow.
No, it gives me the leprechaun Under the Rainbow.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Technically, that's Under the Rainbow.
The
Oh, I love her technically. I love her technically. If that's what she was going for, I'll take it back and give her a 2. But if it's not, I'm going to have to boot it.
mm,
Up next is Gabriella Bucci. Now, this dress is stunning. Head to toe. There's only one small thing. I think this dress was made for a breastplate.
yes.
Because you can see it was like real obvious. So I wish she would have had a chance to have that top taken in, because if she would have had it taken in, that would have been fine. But like this gown needed a breastplate of some sort. Because it was distracting. I'm like, oh, it's a beautiful gown. Beautiful gown. But yeah, we need the breastplate, some chicken cutlet, something right here.
Right.
Something right here. Or just have that taken in. You know, I'm not a seamstress, so I don't think I could have done it. But I would have went to somebody and be like, hey, I'm finna go somewhere. Can we take this in to fit me, you know, with where I don't need a breastplate? Especially if she's a queen that doesn't wear one. We don't know yet. We'll see. But, yeah. Moving on to Ivory Glaze. This is stunning.
You like this?
I did like this. My only issue is I would not have gotten Under the Rainbow with this.
I don't get Under the Rainbow either.
Stunning look, face is stamped, but looking at this, I would not have thought Under the Rainbow was the category.
No.
I would have thought, oh, art event, art gala, art, you know, art.
Something.
This is art. You know what I'm saying? I would have thought art was the category, not Under the Rainbow. So, tell us more about what you didn't like about this look.
I don't like the whole thing, honestly.
Well, we don't like you. I'm just playing.
You know what? And that is perfectly fine. He'll kick me off the channel and find somebody else.
Oh, no. No. Up next is Hollywood Star.
Yes.
Everything. Like, this was her episode. Like, you can't deny it, okay?
Yes.
You can try, but we'll call you a liar.
No amount of editing they could have done to make her look bad this episode.
Yep. Up next is Floor. Again, this is stunning. And I wasn't too upset that we couldn't see her face like the judges were.
Yeah.
Because it fit the outfit. But I'm glad when she took the mask off, you know, there was a full face there.
On.
That was because, knowing me, I probably would have done like a good bottom half, and something would have been on the top, but it wouldn't be at the same level. But she said,
just as long as you didn't pull a jumbo.
Baby, I probably would have. I probably would have. Now, same critique as I've given several other people. This doesn't give me Under the Rainbow.
No, it just gives me a bunch of color.
Yeah. And we have our top 10 queens here. So, who had your favorite look of the week?
Our lovely friend here with the I can't remember her name all of a sudden. Hollywood Star. There we go.
Hollywood Star, yes. I agree as well. So we find out that our tops and bottoms are Hollywood Star, Floor, and Gabriella in the top, with Ashley Madison, Ivory Glaze, and Amul in the bottom. Do you agree with this top and bottom placement?
I guess, yeah.
I'm going to say I agree, especially with the tops. Now, the bottoms, we could have thrown in Ivana, maybe. But I really feel like Ashley, out of everybody, was so far away from the prompt of Under the Rainbow. Like, there was a few that were not, but she was so far away from it. Like, I couldn't even be like, okay, I see where she was going for. No, the others, at least I can see. I'm like, okay, I get it. But it's not Under the Rainbow. This, I couldn't get it at all.
No.
So yeah, I agree with actually how this episode played out judging wise with the tops and the bottoms. But we find out that Hollywood Star is the winner. And our bottom two is Ivory and Emil. They end up lip syncing to Down Under by Men at Work. Did you know this song?
Yeah.
I did too. Okay. I was worried. I'm like, because this is a... How do I word this? This is a song that my granny played a lot. And for those who don't know, my granny is Caucasian.
I know this because I was around for the birth of MTV.
Yeah. Oh, you are 50. I forgot.
I am not 50. Although I did find out that me and the Disney Channel are the same age, and me and the Nickelodeon channel is 8 years older than me because it started out as Pinwheel in the 70s.
Anyway, this lip sync was...
Oh my god, this was worse.
This lip sync was not good.
This was the worst. I was like, "Are you serious right now?" And the poor baby was just like, "Yep, I'm gonna mop the floor with you." And I'm like, "You spoke too soon."
But my thing is, like, I thought Emil won it.
Me too. But they were doing it. The thing was like they were doing the exact same choreography.
But the moments where they weren't, my eyes kept going back to Emil. And I'm like, okay.
I was getting frustrated because they weren't showing too much of Emil, and I said, "Oh, they trying to play in somebody's face."
Oh yeah, I caught that. I'm like, we're seeing a lot of Ivory here, so it looks like she's going to win.
Yeah.
But I personally would have kept Emil. Me personally.
Yeah.
But
Facts.
Ivory, Shantae, you stay. Emil, sashay away. Hopefully we get to see more of you. Because, it's becoming very common for the first outs to come back for an All-Stars versus the World, situation.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we get to see her again soon. Because
her and Giselle could be sisters.
Because my heart goes out to the queens that leave early. It does.
Yes.
But they dance, and we find out that next week they'll be doing a design challenge. And they're going to have to make wedding outfits pretty much out of what they're sitting on right here. So that's going to be interesting to see. Like I said at the beginning, this first episode...
Not the best first episode. Not the best premiere.
As in the words of RuPaul, meh.
Meh.
I'm open. Maybe like we said earlier, maybe it's just a soft opening.
Yeah.
And the rest of the season's just gonna blow us out the water. Let's speak that into existence. Because this first episode, I'm like, okay, all right.
This is a real creepy episode.
All right. Well, let's see. So let's go ahead and wrap things up here. Cresha, where can they find you on social medias?
You can find me at Cresha McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL. I'm getting reverb.
Oh, right at the end. Really? And you can find me in the club, pocket full of bud, mama. But if you can't find me there, you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all soon. Bye.